wake up. Maddie's already wide open this morning. It's going to
So
be
am I.
a great show. We were going to try to keep him quiet for a little bit, but there's just no stopping him. Nice haircut, JC.
Yeah, love your haircut.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. That's a great profile.
Oh, my gosh.
That's almost president.
What?
Racer head cut.
I see a governorship.
Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM on a live edition here on this Wednesday morning edition
Give me
of
the
Cooper
sword.
Company Live. Thank y'all for getting up with us. About to get this party started. Carlos in the kitchen this
Cooking
morning. What are you
Carlo.
cooking this morning?
I'm doing a special breakfast for a birthday girl. It's just a good old breakfast casserole with some goodies in it.
Calorie free this morning, Roy.
Sounds
Way to
good.
go. The only person, Roy, that'll hang around and eat with. Speaking of Roy, he's on the set this morning.
Boy.
Our #1 insurance man in the entire world, right next to the healthiest man in the world, David Turner.
Getting him there.
Glad to
We're
be
getting
here.
him there.
Missed you in Sunday school just because your wife's out of town for 6 years. Don't mean you can't show up back.
6
Oh,
years.
No.
Dispatching it. Cut him some slack.
Roy, good to see you, man.
Good to see you,
The
too.
Creek King is in here this morning.
Creek King. Hey, call me for your property.
That's right. Got him up and going. We got a lot of stuff going on. Zack, barely alive and well this morning.
I'm better than I was yesterday.
Well, that ain't saying a whole lot,
Well,
Zack.
as long as you get better, as long as you get better.
All right, hey, special guest this morning on his way right now as we speak. Could be the next governor of Alabama,
Now.
Stacy George. At least he ran for governor. All I
He
was
did
able
run
to do
for
was run for
governor.
probate
He did.
judge.
I thought you were going to be the next governor.
No.
I might sign up, but don't rule me out yet.
That's right.
Tommy Bang.
Do not rule me out yet. Hey, this
probably win.
This
Yeah.
portion of the show brought to you by Hometown Market. Specials come out today.
bet gets
Glory will
more
have them for you
than
the
20
first break of the day. You can get them in Decatur Daily, News Courier
be
today.
nice.
There's 5 locations, one near you. Go by Carlos. That's the only place he shops.
That's it. I live there.
Hometown
Come on,
Market.
All right.
We'll check in with Carlos in just a little bit too. Play a little bit of Judge Jamie in just a little bit. Let's get it cranking. Here's Gloria with the weather.
You know, it is absolutely gorgeous outside. Get out there. It's just a beautiful morning. You'll get to hear the birds start chirping. Don't you just love springtime in the air? 60 degrees out there. This time of year. 60 degrees. It feels wonderful. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous. Today we're in store for yet another gorgeous day. High temperatures of 79 today, low of 52. Look at tomorrow. These are the days that I just start saying ditto, 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 and then only 20% chance of those showers. So more than likely you're not going to see any rain until Monday, where that jumps on up, and those rain chances on Monday and Tuesday with temperatures still sticking around 79 degrees. Gorgeous weather.
Love it.
Don't forget, you saw your bud yesterday.
Dr. Alan Coleman yesterday. I still got all my teeth. Thank goodness. Thank you for dealing with the best dentist in the world. He ain't retired. He's at Valley Smiles. I was with you. You know what I did down there yesterday? Girl cleaning my teeth. You know, trying to learn how to use my phone a little bit better. I just turned that on a selfie, turned the video on, and while she's going like that, and I'm talking. If I'd known how to do Facebook Live, I'd have done it like that, but I didn't. That's me on the right.
It was pretty funny. He sent it to me.
Dr. Alan Coleman, one of the best guys in the entire world. Huh?
No
Yeah,
doubt.
We'll have a new spot running for them coming up soon. Roy, what's you? Huh?
You got all your teeth. I got all mine but one. And he took it.
Yeah, he showed it to me.
No, he did not.
What's up, Roy?
Same old stuff. Listen, no
stuff.
kidding, y'all. If you want creekfront property, the most beautiful thing you ever seen, wildlife ever, you can see the deer crossing the creek. I'm telling you, we got creekfront property for sale, and it is absolutely going to be a bargain, because I'm telling you, in 5 years, it will be worth $10,000 more than what you get for it.
They're not
Do you
making
have to
any
put
more.
a house on it, or can you just,
Oh, no.
can I just come out there and
It's
put a 10
not.
up?
You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, it'd be it's your lot.
Who's it insured by? Oh, the #1 man in the world. Before we get carried away, let's go to sports right now. He's a little sickly this morning. And I know some people here may not want to hear this, but let's do Roll Tide. Zack was hanging out with Nick Saban over the weekend. Let's go to
That's why it's
KFC Sports.
Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. Also, go to Herbs and North for any of your health care needs. Go see Abby for the manager special. And definitely go see them about some MSM. If you got some joint
Why
problems,
don't you swallow about half of that jar this morning?
promise, it's all good.
His joints don't hurt, though.
Get you some. I can do this now.
There you go.
Hey, congratulations to Decatur High School. They claimed the area championship yesterday, so good job of them. Baseball and softball state tournaments are getting ready to start up here before long. Alabama, Hootie Jones was just honest. And I saw that at the scrimmage Saturday. Their secondary got tore up. But there was a lot of good passing by all three of the quarterbacks. So, I mean, that's good because we got to get some backup developed for.
We just got to beat Auburn.
Hey, we just got to beat everybody. But that's good that they're getting ready, and the 8-day game will be coming up here on the 22nd.
Way to make them feel welcome.
Yeah, really.
UAB, a lot of people know UAB
Welcome,
is starting back up their football program this year. Their homecoming game will be October the 7th against Louisiana Tech. And Forbes come out with their yearly deal, and for the 20th straight year, the New York Yankees are worth $3.7 billion, most valuable team in all sports.
Grief.
The Dodgers the Dodgers next to 2.75, and then Boston was 2.7. The Braves are nowhere to be seen because Braves are losers, 1-6. Man, can we already start 2018? This is terrible. Back to you guys.
Have they played in the new stadium yet? They haven't, have they?
Friday night's opening day.
And they're already off to a great start, 1-6.
1-6, awesome.
Well, that's,
All right, we got any pictures of me this morning. Let's see who I've been hanging out with. The photo says that's me on the right. David Lame, old buddy, he's a big Bama fan. Just, you know, David just opened up a new chiropractic thing over here in the Bill Mean Center.
Yeah, he grew up with Seth.
What? Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, he's just opened up. That was his first day. I said, "You got any money?" But I just really got him step out. He just opened. That was, I think, the day before yesterday.
it's the way
What
you
else,
ease
guys?
on
Yeah,
into
that's me
it.
on the right. That's me on the right. Got to give a shout out to my buddy Florida. He's working out a little bit. I'm trying to get looking like him, Roy.
Yeah, he works out a little
He
bit.
got some nice arms.
Yeah, he does. Bet he's been watching me since he was a kid.
He was so tickled.
Yeah, down at the wellness center.
Really nice guy.
And look,
Yeah, that's a
Manny, y'all
great picture right there. Yeah, I like that.
Country
That's very
Financial.
cool.
How much I pay her for that?
Check ain't cleared yet.
Oh, the check ain't
Check
cleared
ain't
yet.
cleared.
Hey, these child labor laws, you better pay them.
Oh, yesterday was up. Got all of them? Yeah, wait a minute. Hey, Roy.
There I am.
Hey, there you are.
Dave Swain.
It looks like you shaved your head.
Let's lift it back there.
Listen, speaking of river property, y'all want to, Roy's got creek property, I got river property.
We'll talk
That
about
is-
a view.
The river right there is 2.5 miles wide, the Tennessee River. That property is for sale, and that's the guys that are about to develop it. Not me, the other two. But anyway,
Got some
it
good
ain't
ideas.
cheap,
Good
but
ideas.
what a
Oh,
view.
Beautiful.
my goodness.
Perfect.
It's beautiful.
Perfect.
And they ain't making no more of that.
No, they ain't.
No,
They ain't.
Fast becoming a thing.
And I sure would like to sell it because I've been paying on it for about 10 or 15 years now. And it sure
That's a
would be
retirement
I
plan.
think we're going to put a trailer out there. And it's unrestricted. Huh?
Don't
It is
put a trailer.
Don't do
oh,
Put
that.
a trailer.
You won't ever
I
say.
must have to tie that thing down out there.
Do what?
Tie it down on that
Security.
creek.
I don't think
Yeah.
I'd do
Wind
that.
come up, man.
Yeah, that would
Well, I
be.
tell you, I just put floats on the bottom of it.
There you go.
Just float right down.
Yeah,
to
it really does.
That's why you're not in charge. Roy is.
Roy, what are you talking about today? I know you ain't talking about River Creek property, but you talking
Oh,
about...
no, listen, I'm going to talk about how important probiotics are and how important it is to cleanse the system out. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's so simple, it's so interesting, and it can change your life. You want more brain power? Listen to what I got to
Really?
say.
Y'all need that.
I need that, Roy.
That's
We
why I'm
wasn't
so
going to say
sorry.
nothing,
Line us
Zach.
up.
But anyway. All right. You still selling insurance?
Yes, sir.
Every day.
Selling, yeah, every day. Ever since I've been back from my back surgery, it's been really good. I've
Feeling
been working
good now,
a lot.
huh?
I'm feeling a lot better today. I mean, Sunday I
His
wasn't
wife
feeling
said
good,
work
but
double hard. That way when I
Yeah,
get
really.
home, I get some free time.
Sometimes I can't hear too good. You got anybody that might be able to help me out with that?
you know, I think I do.
I
I
met
think
a guy
One Love
once.
Hearing Concepts, my brother Zeke Creasy can fix you up.
You know what he was telling me? That didn't take long. How fast were you going?
Stacy George has entered the building.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. You know what Zeke just tell? I was talking to him before he got on to come into business this morning. He said that kids now with these earplugs and stuff,
Yeah.
it's a major problem.
Oh, yeah,
Concerts
because, yeah, I mean, if you
everything.
constantly listen to music, it's going to deteriorate your
What?
hearing. Exactly.
I will take a
Point
break. We'll
made.
play Judge Jamie Williams. He's here, the next governor of Alabama. Stacy
running?
George. Y'all, hang on.
him.
Just been very discreet about it.
No.
Hey,
I got mine going right.
Zack,
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Here we go.
It's time to go.
Zack.
He is slacking.
That's a thoroughbred racehorse, not a jackass start,
Oh, my
okay?
goodness.
Stacy George, welcome
So
to the
you
program this morning live, and you just did ABC Nightline the other night.
That's correct. They came to my
They're a
house.
little bigger than we are.
Well, no, but see, they're not as important as you are.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, because everybody watches this show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody can pick us up.
That's right.
Anyway, we'll interview Stacy just a little bit. He is up on politics. Ain't you
Yes,
one of
he
the first
is.
ones that predicted Governor Bentley's downfall?
That's correct. Actually, he did come through as a tour of Limestone Prison, so I did a press conference a year ago, and I said, Governor Bentley's where I work today, and I'm where he's supposed to be working, but he's where he needs to be, and that's where he's going to be.
Now, you
When I
came
filed
on the
ethics
show
charges.
about that same time a year ago,
Sure
too.
did, sure
All
did.
right. Matter of fact, when I interviewed Governor Bentley, once I asked him, I said, are you concerned about your competition, Stacy George? He just kind
We
of
saw
brushed
him.
it off.
Well, I was the man with that man. He said I was the man with that thing on the back of my car, and then I went from that man with that gun, and so I finally moved up.
You got a
And
gun.
he
I like
was
that.
calling me a prison guard, and I said, Governor, we correctional officers.
Correctional
We're
officer.
AFO
Get it
certified.
right.
That's right.
And we know ethics.
But we're going to talk about you in a little bit. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, this is a wrong answer. This is the right answer.
All right.
The winner either gets a can of Vienna sausage, because I'm from New Hope, Alabama. Yankees burned it down. It's named Vienna. Now it's named
Or it
New
gets
Hope. Or
worse.
Brain food.
you can get brain food, pork brains with milk gravy.
Well, that's good. I can eat that today.
Yeah, you can.
Montgomery. Yeah.
All right. As of right now, in the great state of Alabama, who is the lieutenant governor?
Nobody.
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 And I'm going to tell you, I can tell you more than that, too, about it.
When will
She
the
got it
next
right.
lieutenant governor be?
2019.
Look at Zack. He's Mr. Political.
I'm gonna challenge that.
All right, what is it?
They're going to leave Senator Marsh, the Senate pro temp. I've been down there every day. They're going to move him up and act as lieutenant governor. They're not going to fill that slot. We're not going to have a lieutenant governor.
Oh, wow.
That's something that nobody knows.
They're going to do away with it forever?
Now, what they're going to do is they were going to hold it because they were going to impeach him.
That's right.
And if they impeached him, he wouldn't actually be gone because they didn't have the votes in the Senate. So they were just going to pull him down and try to milk it on out. And so they didn't want to
All
fill
right, next question. When will the special election be to fill Luther Strange's position?
it. I'm going to even challenge that. It's supposed to be June, but they've got a lawsuit
June of
against
18.
June of 18, but they've got a lawsuit against the governor on that appointment. And what we need to happen and have a special election to get him gone because he is tied to
Let
Governor
me
Bentley.
interrupt the
and Strange
Stacy
needs to go.
George program for one
Sounds
moment.
like we just need to have a clean house.
State law says if a U.S. Senate vacancy occurs more than 4 months before a general election, the governor of Alabama can order a special election to be held by the qualified elector. So it could come. Oh, by the way, we're Facebook Live this morning. That
Hi.
man, Stacy George, is up on the government, Roy Williams.
He knows it.
That's
Yeah,
right. I know it.
All right. There's an 8th grader from Athens today.
Yes. He wants to be a millionaire. Last name's Higgins. We will find out at 11:30 today.
Okay, that answers that question.
I'm on it.
Have I won anything yet? So I have something in my
All
gun.
right, the 8th grader's name is Connor Higgins, a 14-year-old student at Athens Middle School. Supposedly he's smarter than Trey Holiday, the superintendent of city
Really?
school system. I just made that
Wow.
part up, Trey, in case you were watching.
Good morning, Greg.
Oh, man. Last year, the Farmers Market in Decatur is open now for fresh produce. They open, I think, Thursday through Saturday. It's a great place to go if you've never been in Decatur. How much money is spent annually on food in America?
Oh, my God.
Junk food or good food?
Food.
Just food in
Food in
general.
general.
I only do politics.
I'll answer to you, 5.8 billion.
I knew it had to be in the big.
Easter is considered one of the nation's most food-centric holidays. What are the ones before that?
Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Christmas,
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving,
Cinco de Mayo.
one more.
Halloween.
Halloween's not a holiday.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Independence Day, and one more.
Oh, yes,
It's not a
yes,
holiday,
yes.
but it's considered more food.
It's not a
Super
holiday.
Bowl
Super Bowl
Sunday.
Sunday.
Huh?
It tells you where the
Make
Americans head.
healthier
Yeah, really.
choices.
United
y'all.
Airlines is in the news a lot these days.
Oh, yeah.
For pull-
Fly our way.
What are 4 reasons you can be jerked off an airplane?
By not giving up your seat.
Carrying a
get too loud.
Threatening or
Barefoot or
mentioning
not
bomb.
properly clothed.
Yes.
Barefoot or not properly clothed.
You have a stinking condition.
Body
You appear,
Thank
you
you.
appear,
I didn't
you
know
appear to be
that.
intoxicated or under influence of drugs.
They can get you
Or-
off the smell.
Carlos
You
got-
might just say,
Or in Zack's case, you are unable to sit in a single seat with the seat belt properly secured.
what's that got to do? Say I'm a little overweight or something?
No,
No,
I'm
you
a lot
said that.
I'm not, come on.
Oh,
Out of booster seat, thanks, Brad.
oh.
Man, I don't like it.
The fishy.
Toshiba.
Front page of USA Today this morning. What is their loss for the fiscal year? They are going out of business. They're the ones that introduced us to
Toshiba.
electronics.
$3 million.
1 billion.
10 million.
A billion.
Carlos, I'll let you have it. 9.2 billion. Happens to be the way they go there.
Good grief, man.
Gas prices
How
are
do you
going
stay in
up.
business owing that?
Yeah, it's
Not big.
Gas
like the
prices
government.
are going up this summer. Great news if you drive a Hummer. What is the average price of gasoline expected to be?
$2.39.
$2.40.
April through September.
$2.39.
Then you have 246. Actually, it'll be the barrel is oil is $52 a barrel.
That's close.
Make her on, make her on.
USA Today this morning. Nearly 1 in 3 American motorists cannot pay for a vehicle repair without taking out a debt, according to a new study. Average repair bill is $500 to $600.
Take it to Scrimshire.
About
He's
how many
good.
people are they talking about?
Ooh,
Thousands.
80%.
How many?
I'm going to say
Did you have only
thousands.
64 million drivers? 1/3 of American drivers cannot pay a $500
Good grief.
go to Oil Express.
Buy a new
I
car.
thought that's what credit cards were for.
Oil Express, take care of you. Express Oil, 2 locations in Athens
That's right.
That's right.
on 72. The group Alabama, sad news to report
Yeah.
this morning. Jeff Cook
Jeff
has
Cook.
got Parkinson's disease.
Good morning, Bob.
Yeah.
Brad, you got that colored photo on that? They look.
The guy in the middle?
I hate to say this about my buddy,
Yeah.
but Dames, they don't look old. I'm talking ancient.
They
They're
look,
trying to look sad.
they all
probably
look
are
kind of
sad,
sick in that
but-
picture.
I was with them in
So, too.
1979 through all the 80s too. But here's some good questions.
Happened to all of
Jeff
us.
is going to retire from playing except on special occasions. He can't even hardly fish anymore because of that.
No.
Since
Oh, he
Alabama
lives on the lake. I know.
debuted on 1980, how many albums and singles have they sold?
Oh, my
27 million.
goodness.
50 million. 100 million.
75 million.
Wow.
How many #1 songs have
What a
they
difference
had?
that
20.
was.
45.
11.
20.
30.
43.
Yeah, I got
My
that 40.
goodness.
All right, that's the easy questions for today.
Morning,
Let's move
Mustang
over
Man.
to a hard one
why
right
we did
now.
that.
Yeah.
How much money? You're the only one that know this.
No
Okay.
Does
pressure,
Luther
Stacy.
Strange have in his war chest?
600,000.
Last time I checked, he had, I think, 800,000.
I'll let you have it because he's got actually 673, but he's got a cash on hand $763,612.
That's pretty
Boy, that
close.
job pays good, don't it?
Well, yeah, but guess what his poll numbers are? 18%.
Really?
He's red meat to beat. That's what he is. And Roy Moore's running 38%. He's not even announced he's running. He's running polling at 38%.
He gonna run for the Senate place?
I think so.
You know he
Somebody
will.
needs to. Senator
Yeah.
Marsh, I asked him to. Everybody wants to be governor now about it. I said, good gosh, man, if I wanted to go to D.C., I'd run for that, but I don't want to be in D.C. I got a son here, 12 years old, so I'm stuck in Alabama.
I like
I
Roy
mean-
Moore, so what can I say?
I love Roy Moore.
Well, we
People don't
need-
like him, but
I
he
like him.
understands. I went
I
to
don't.
school. I went to his school for 3 days, moral law, and I learned more in 3 days about law than anybody. He's the most intelligent man about law that I've ever
But
met.
if
Well,
he
he
would just
stands up
keep
for
it
what he
like
believes
that.
in.
Well, his mixture with religion.
We'll get on with the Stacy George story in just a moment. Let's move
Should be
on right now
interesting.
because it's my time.
But don't forget.
President Trump is on course to outdo Obama on what level as of today?
Average.
All levels.
Level.
On spending what?
Oh, yeah, he
Oh.
definitely wants to go up a trillion.
Vacations and trips.
Vacations. President Obama spent, if he goes through this year, he's already spent $20 million. if he finishes this year out, he will spend more in 1 year than Obama spent in 8 years on travel time. But he's earned it.
Well,
Well, I mean, he's doing things. Obama, we paid him. He didn't do anything.
Right.
So I don't mind spending money on him.
Okay, this ain't a shocker, but who on Fox News is taking a vacation?
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly,
That's the right answer.
Is he really?
How much does he make a year?
20 million.
It's about to go
Yeah,
down, I'm
18
thinking.
million. Right
18.
answer.
It'd be more.
How many news?
No,
They
it's probably
dominate
gonna go
cable
down.
news with how many viewers per night?
27 million. More than that.
4.5 million.
Only 4? I thought they had
That's a
20
week
million.
leadership.
Oh, I was talking about the Cooper
I said
show.
4.5.
What?
I said
Okay, I
4.5
didn't hear
million.
you. I didn't hear
You need to see Zeke.
Who can I
We got
see?
to make an
Who
appointment.
Who can I see for hearing?
One Love Hearing Concepts. You need to go
With a
see
location just
Zeke
about
Creasy.
everywhere.
They got 6 locations.
7 as of today.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
ZTV.
And open up an 8th one right here.
I hear you.
Because half the people come up here can't hear no way.
You're going to get a
Wait a
bell.
minute.
You get a bell.
Well, want to hear. Let's go from a message up above. Here's Zack.
Today's verse is Romans 8:11. If the spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead dwells in you, he who raised Christ Jesus from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies through his spirit who dwells in you.
Absolutely.
All right. Amen, Zack. Here we go.
Thank
All
you.
right, here we go. Last question. We'll do winner take off.
Thank
How's that?
goodness.
Well, I just want one can of those pork meat or those mini weenies, something.
You can
Thanks
have
lunch.
you can have them
Pork
pork
brains.
brains.
Yeah, I'll take. Yeah.
Winner take off. Zeke, pay attention.
He's
California
ready.
driver was pulled over this week. In his automobile was found 325 pounds of pot and $1,030,000 in a suitcase in cash.
Wow.
Why was he pulled over?
He had probably his
tail
tail
light.
light wasn't working, or he had or his tag was
Expired.
expired.
There was smoke coming out of his car.
Usually something stupid.
New
catches
law went
them.
into effect, and even though pot was legalized in California, not that
Not
much.
that much.
On November 8th, a new law went into effect on January 1st. What was it?
We can pull you over just because we want to.
Close.
Driving too slow? No.
Driving in left
No.
lane.
Failure to give a
What?
signal?
Driving in left lane.
He was on his phone?
On the side.
He was on his
It
cell
is
phone.
against the law in the state of California. In case y'all hauling 300 pounds of pot and $1 million in cash, it is against the law.
Don't use your cell
It is
phone.
against the law to drive in the state of California while talking on a cell phone.
What if you got your Bluetooth going through you say you're good?
I even heard they're trying to make it illegal to eat while you drive.
Yeah.
When am I supposed to eat?
What? Exactly. I mean, I always eat in the car.
Yeah, I don't have time.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to hit Carlos up first. When we come back, check in with him. Then we'll hear from
Breakfast
Roy. Then we'll hear
casserole,
from David. And then the next Gov. What are they going to call you? Love Gov or what?
They
Chub
gonna
Gov.
They gonna call me the cleanup gov.
They call you the Chub Gov.
Huh?
Chub Gov.
There you go. It can be it. Just as long as they call me governor.
That's why they call him governor. Y'all, hang on.
And good morning, everyone. Wake up. What a beautiful morning it is. Everyone's eating in the kitchen. Carlos has it going on with that breakfast casserole this morning. I already snuck a piece before everybody got here. It was delicious. All right, you know what? It is absolutely a beautiful day, much as it was yesterday. High temperatures today of 79. Pretty much the same thing tomorrow, a little bit warmer, 83 for that high. No rain to even consider talking about until possibly Monday and Tuesday of next week. So stick the umbrella in the back. Welcome to springtime, and those pop-up showers, you know, could happen. We do have that 20% chance, but more than likely not until Monday and Tuesday. And don't forget Valley Smiles, brand new number, write it down. Alan Coleman will be joining us sometime in the near future, 774-9020. He wants you to know he is not retired. You can find him at Valley Smiles every day. Floss the ones you want to keep is his little motto.
Carlos in the kitchen this morning. He got to leave early, so that's why we're over here this morning. What are you cooking?
We got a nice breakfast casserole for the birthday girl, her request. A little bit of sausage, a little tomato, a little green pepper, a little slap your mama ingredients, okay, that's what it's called. And of course covered with cheese, and it's nice and hot and ready. And oh, I forgot, and diced potatoes.
Yeah, hey, let's talk about your business right quick. You can come into somebody's house,
Yep.
fix everything, clean up everything, and go from there.
It's called Fiesta Express. I finally got it right. I'm used to doing Mexico. Anyways, 931-347-7175. You call me, we sit down, I set it up, I come into your place and cook it all up for you.
All right, speaking of cooking and everything, what are we doing? Joe's supposed to be here tomorrow on the show. Are we feeding the homeless at Joe's Pizzeria Sunday?
Yes, we are. Apparently from 11 to 2, we just talked about it yesterday. Anyone who's unable to eat.
You don't have to be homeless then.
No, you just
If
come
you
on.
can't afford to eat,
Right,
there's
just
no
show
charge.
up. I was there yesterday, and he is making a feast, to be honest with you.
That's at Joe's Pizza right there beside Starbucks.
Yes. Ham, green beans,
All right.
the whole shot.
Let's get over to Roy right now. Roy's already hungry. We'll save you a piece, Roy. You look like you need to eat anyway. You're falling off to nothing, huh?
Everybody's getting skinny around here. Goodness.
God bless you, Carlos. That's awesome what y'all are doing. That's very, 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 very good. You know, the Bible speaks highly of giving to the poor and helping the poor. So
We'll all be
I think
headed to
that's
church,
awesome.
the 8:30 church service at Lindsay Lane, and sunrise service at 6:30 a.m. out at Athens State, and then head over to Joe's to help serve. So
There
we're
you
looking
go.
forward to that. What's going on at Herbs and More?
Oh,
B12
good grief.
shots, don't forget
Still,
today and
yeah,
tomorrow.
Wednesday and Thursday, today and
Yes.
tomorrow. Gwen will, excuse me, take care of that for you. Listen, you know, we're so toxic. There's so many toxins in society today. Everything from cadmium to mercury to lead to, you know, you got those mercury fillings in your teeth. That's poison to your body. It slows down your ability to think. It slows down all that stuff. Did you know we now have a brand new product? It's called the Zeolite Mineral Detox. This is absolutely going to change people's lives, and it's so easy to use. But it takes all these heavy metal poisons out of your body safely. It gives you a good detox. I love this product. The first time I used it to find out how well it worked, I did 2 of the dropperfuls a day. You just put them in your mouth and swallow them in the morning and in the evening through 1 bottle. After you've done the 2, then you cut back to 1 a day, and it lasts 2 months. But I'm going to tell you something. You talk about making you feel better because it cleans you out. Now, you know, it don't give you diarrhea, nothing like that. But what it will do is you're going to be amazed at how much better your bowel movements are. Now, I don't know how to explain that, except you know how good it feels when you finally evacuate. When you get that
Cleaning
poison
out your
body.
system.
just say?
Evacuate. So anyway, when you take this, you're going to notice the,
Real life stuff, folks.
Yeah, the sheer amount of stuff that comes out of your body. I've already had people
Toxins.
tell me, say, I can't believe that come out of my body. And I said, yeah, and that stuff's going around with you all the time, poisoning your system. When those poisons get high in the blood, did you know they can get past your blood-brain barrier? And there is your thinking going downhill, too. So check out the Zeolite at Herbs and More. Of course, it's a nutritional health care product. Notice that label, isn't that pretty?
I
That's our
saw
new
that.
look. We're coming with a new look. The next thing I want to tell you about is protect your digestive system with probiotics, PB8. This absolutely is fabulous if you've got IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. So many people come back to me and says, you know, I've been suffering that for years. Was afraid to go to a restaurant to eat or the grocery store because I was afraid I'd have to run to the bathroom. Man, they're saying this has changed everything. It's also good for any digestive issues, gas, bloating, burping, belching, that stuff that, you know, can be really embarrassing, especially if the gas don't smell too good. You take the PB8, and I'm going to tell you something. It'll start to change all that so you're digesting your food better. And let me tell you some news I'm getting. I'm going to report more on this later. They're now showing through Harvard University studies, they did brain scans of people who was on good probiotics and those who weren't. And they're saying that it lights up the frontal cortex where those who have been doing antibiotics and not taking probiotics, the frontal cortex is dying. It even speeds up the healing of the brain when you take this. And listen, when they gave them tests, the ones who scored the highest scores every time are the ones that's on probiotics. You see, certain bacteria not only supports colon health, it supports brain health. Did you know that fully 85% of your immune system is in your colon, and that's thanks to the good bacteria that God designed. for us to have in our system. And last but not least, there's no other product on earth like MSM plus C.
Number one product.
That's right. We developed this product over 20 years ago. We've never advertised outside North Alabama or Middle Tennessee. We ship this product to all 50 states and 8 other countries now. You know why? Because it flat works. If you don't believe me, ask Carlos. If you don't believe me, ask Zack.
Literally, ever since we've known you, or ever since I've known you, I know Jamie's known you much longer, and you have talked about this product. That is your number one selling product, and so many people, if you can only take one product, MSM is the one that you need to take.
That's it. From birth to death. 3 with breakfast, 3 with supper. It's so easy, but I'm going to tell you, oh, and by the way, y'all from up north, 3 with breakfast, 3 with dinner. It is absolutely one of the most important supplements you'll ever take. You want to feel 15 years younger in 3 weeks, this can do.
You also have it in powder form, so if you're one that takes smoothies or anything, you can put them in that too, and you'll never know. Good way to get that down.
And we'll show you the benefits of the powder,
Right.
compared to this. Absolutely.
All right. Well, Roy, good job. Thank you very much. You can always find Roy at Herbs and More right here in Athens, right there at the Dollar Tree Shopping Center. Good to see you. Go get you some breakfast before you have to go. Got to eat breakfast. Don't skip breakfast. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, Stacy George is with us, as well as David Turner, talking about Country Financial. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
And the legend up here this morning, Stacy George. First of all, let me ask you, you have a shirt on that says Stacy Lee George for governor.
I did. You know, you didn't give me much time this morning, much notice. This is the only one I could find, and I already had it made up from last time.
They were ready.
Is there anything to that for this time?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to challenge Governor Ivey to this. I'm the most qualified person for the DOC commissioner job. Commissioner Dunn, my boss, is appointed by the Governor Bentley. He had the $800 million no-bid contract deal for 2 times in a row. Now, I'm going to go down and carry my resume to Montgomery this morning, and I'm going to give them 2 months and 1 day. And if they want to hire me for that job, I just want to be on the team because I think I can clean up Montgomery. I can do it from anywhere. But if they don't hire me, then I'm going to be in Selma on June 13th, and I'm going to make an announcement. I'm going to ask the people of Alabama to hire me for the governor of Alabama.
Why have you been so outspoken over the last several years? I mean,
20 years I've been doing this. 20 years.
Well, last couple of years, last 5 years, you
about
really,
this.
I mean, you're not afraid to speak your mind.
No, and the point is, I ran against Governor Bentley with no chance to win, and he did a great job. His first 4 years, it was awesome. He was the most, we talked about it. And I endorsed him after the primary because I did the right thing. I was Republican. I come in second. I endorsed him. And I stood by him as long as he was doing the right thing. But when he started doing the wrong thing, I don't care about what he's doing as far as the personal stuff. When he started stealing money or feeling like he was misusing money, that's when I filed ethics charges, 6 of them.
All right, there's a thing in the paper today, Decatur Daily, Attorney General plea may not improbe. Is he done, or can they still?
This is what
He's getting away scot-free, basically.
He's getting away. Now, this is what I challenge people, and this sets my whole tone about prisons. At what point does punishment become revenge is my kind of motto. Punishment's society's job. Revenge is God's job, but he doesn't even get punishment. But now, I've got inmates. Any one of us had got 4 Class B felonies. What would we be doing right now? We would be doing prison time. Eventually, we'd be in court, and maybe we didn't have enough money. But if you're powerful and rich, you don't go to prison as a general rule. So this proves my whole narrative.
Well, he ain't powerful, and I don't know that he's rich anymore.
But he's in a powerful, as long as you're sitting in that governor's position, it's too powerful now, Alabama. We need to strip it. If I was governor, I would strip my power and spread it out to lieutenant governor.
Let's just cut to the chase here. What eventually did him in?
The ethics charges I filed them a year ago. Jim Ziegler filed the original filing.
You filed?
Well, yeah. But what I did was Jim Ziegler filed. We're friends. We've been friends years. I looked at his filings, and I said, this will ultimately get him if they dig enough, but I'm going to find at least 4 or 6 things that'll get him. So I filed in 3 weeks, 5 filings. Then a year later, I filed another one. I just took things that are blatantly wrong. The campaign, after 120 days, you can't raise money. It's illegal. And he did it twice, which means that's deliberate. And so, and when they found that, the Ethics Commission read 3 of my filings out word for word, and they got him on 4. And they only dismissed 2 of my charges out of 6.
So none of this has anything to do with his not alleged affair.
It doesn't matter who they're sleeping with.
People don't care about that. When I was commissioner over there, we called the chairman and all that pornography. Right. But people said, we don't worry about the sex. So I said, well, what about the criminal activity? So that's all they worry about. So the whole time, I've never said one thing about the sex because there's no use in it. But when you're misusing state
or federal funds, that's wrong.
Let
Or
me ask
campaign
you,
funds.
is there any comparison to what Siegelman did with the cruise sheet to what he did with Luther Strange?
Thank you. Quid pro quo. I've been saying this for months.
Look what they did to
Siegelman
Siegelman.
took $500,000, not even for himself, for a lottery plan for Alabama. Okay? Now, and in return, he gave him a Health South Board appointment. Bentley was under investigation by Strange, so he stops the investigation. He gives him no investigation going on, is what he says.
Right.
And so he stops the impeachment process investigation, and then he gives him a job with the Senate, and then he goes on. And that's the same thing, quid pro quo. That's what it is. Same thing Siegelman had. He should be in federal prison, you know, along with Bentley. But the thing of it is, everybody's, you know, Bentley's gone. He's a 74-year-old man. I'm sure at one time in his life he'd done some great things. But
All
the
right,
last few hasn't
Bentley's
been great.
gone, Roy Moore's gone, and
correct.
Hubbard.
Hubbard.
Hope he stays in
The
jail.
three branches of government.
Right, three branches of Alabama government. How much worse could the state of Alabama look government-wise?
They could look real bad. It's going to be this. What I'm looking is see what Governor Ivey, what kind of appointments she makes, and if she appoints establishment type people in her cabinet, I'm going to be concerned. I don't know if she's going to run for election or not, but the point is I'm watching this very closely. This prison bill is still alive, and if they keep pushing this prison bill that's very corrupt, I found multiple things in it. Maybe people are listening. I'm going to go down there today and talk about that and try to convince them to hold it off. The prison population has gone down 3,000 inmates just by what they did already. Now, why do we want to spend $1.5 billion on prisons when we don't have to?
Let me ask you a couple other questions.
Mm-hmm.
Will marijuana ever be legal in the state of Alabama?
Not till a lottery's in here. And you know what? You know, everybody gives me a hard time. All the Christian folks says, "Oh my gosh, we don't want a lottery. We're already gambling at the casinos down." But let me tell you something. I'm going to propose a lottery plan that will destroy Wind Creek, the Porch Creek Indians, because they can't coexist. If you got a lottery, we can stop gambling. That's full-blown gambling. So Mississippi, they can't have both. They have casinos, but they can't support a lottery. So if I get a lottery in Alabama, it will destroy gambling in Wind Creek. They'll go out of business, and they should.
Again, I have to ask you, are you going to run for governor?
Yes, sir. They got 2 months and 1 day.
2 years you're running for governor.
No, I'm going to announce it in
Now.
Selma. Yeah, and
But
I
you
can
are
start.
going to run for governor, and you are starting your campaign.
This is the first
now.
day. Yeah, what I'm doing is
Here.
Yeah, here.
Read a shirt.
Yeah,
First, exclusively.
And when we run this time, everybody says, "George, run for this." I only run to get my name ID because I'm just an old country boy, right? But I've done this strategically in politics. I think 4 or 5 ahead of everybody. I'm not good with driving. I'm not great with everything. But on politics, I'm gifted with a gift. And I understand what people are thinking politically. So I've calculated everything out for
Why
20
do you
years.
love the state of Alabama?
Because I was born here. And we was raised on disability, Social Security, commodity cheese. I stood in that line. My dad was paralyzed. And I didn't even care about politics until '97, and they shafted me on being able to buy some land. I worked for the Department of Defense, testing missiles. I worked for NASA, nuclear power plants all over the United States. Got mad, registered to vote in '97, and I said, I'm going to get every one of you guys out of office in Morgan County. And I said, first I'm going to start with the one that's my district commissioner. He had been a 3-term Democrat. I beat him first run with
you
2
were county
signs.
commissioner, right?
Because I saw everybody. They don't even realize what's about to happen. I've been trying to be identified all these years. Now people know who I am. When I hit the ground, I'll destroy whoever's running for governor. It doesn't matter if Tuberville. Alabama fans not going to vote for Tuberville. He beat them, cost them the national championship. Probably a good guy.
I like Tuberville.
I do too, but I mean, I ain't going to vote
There
for
you go,
somebody.
see?
We know
You
him.
may not be governor. What about Tommy Battle out of Huntsville?
He's a good guy, but, you know, this is going to be the key. I'm going to tell people what they need to know. You see, these guys are going to go around and tell the same thing. We're going to bring business. You can't bring anything to Alabama until you clean up ethics. If you clean up good ethics, business will start talking to you. And then you see how my hat's off? I can take the hat off or I can put the hat on. I can go talk to business people about working for Boeing my last year and a half at Wiley Laboratories. I've been working with this all along. I can bring business to Alabama. I've just been worried about ethics. So what I'm going to do, unless
Why is it most politicians are
they tell you what you want to hear.
Straight to their head.
screws?
Yeah, they want. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because they get in Montgomery and they change. You know, I've been a county commissioner, never changed today. Served 2 terms, cleaned up Morgan County now. It's getting to be a mess again because I've been gone. It's not just me. Anybody can run for office. You've got to get somebody in
Yeah, I
there
ran
watching.
for-
There's truth in that.
No, that was a man. That was like a controversy, man. They're going to
It
get you
was.
off air. FCC, my gosh, man.
It was only 2 weeks. Roy was going to vote for me.
Oh, had my vote.
I don't think I will.
So again, you are running for governor.
That's correct. If
What do you
they
take
do
your
not
chances on?
appoint me to DOC commissioner, because I don't run for governor because I want to be governor of Alabama. I'm just tired of helping politicians for the last 20 years. I was disappointed with Riley, very disappointed with Bentley. Bob James, he done okay, but Bob Riley, he messed with those Porch Creek Indians
What's
down
going to
there.
happen to Rebecca Mason?
this is what I'm going to do. I talked to Jim Ziegler and asked him if he'd go. I don't know if he's going to go yet. I'm going to talk to him
Husband was
today.
fired.
I'm going to go to, I've got a reference number right here with the FBI. Okay, I filed this a year ago because I wanted to make sure we get Mason. I'm not going to worry about Mason, Alabama, because they're not going to mess with him. They're done with Bentley.
You pay her $500,000 a year.
Yeah, Bentley did. I filed it in here. It's one of the ethics got dismissed, but it's true. He paid her after the campaign's over.
I'd sleep with him for $500,000 a year.
Would you? Gosh, man.
Jeez, Jamie.
I can't say that.
I'd let him fill me up.
But that's okay. I mean, you know, be careful now. This man loves everybody. He said he loves Alabama. You know what I mean? And he said Alabama loves him. That proves it right there.
Stacy,
I'm not sleeping with him.
I'll let him fill me up. Maybe I need to change that.
Yeah, well, there you go. That'd be a start.
And his wife was sweet interviewer. She was such
He can
a
rub your
sweet lady.
chest and
This
say
is
it that way.
You know what I told him? I said, she's the sweet people in the world you can't make mad, because I said, ultimately, she's the sweetest person in Alabama. And I was trying to get him. I almost had him during the election. I went down and spent a week in Montgomery, and I saw there was a problem, because she was getting on that jet or plane and flying back and forth to Tuscaloosa every weekend. I said, I can't beat the first lady up. What she was doing is, she's tired of Rebecca Mason being in that plane. So she was taking it, so he had to get another one through his campaign.
Didn't they go to a Celine Dion?
Yeah, I filed ethics on that.
You
And
filed
it was one of
ethics on that,
them. It was
too?
one of them that found guilty.
If y'all farted and Stacy didn't know about it, he filed an ethics charge.
Yeah, I did. Got him guilty on it. That was one of the charges.
Stacy, I got to cut you off here. I got other people in here, but I want to say, you come back anytime.
I appreciate you. Appreciate what you
The
do.
next governor of Alabama.
And you heard it
Stacy
first,
George.
right here.
Y'all heard it here first. Heard it loud and clear, didn't you, Zeke?
All you officers, stay safe out there,
Stacy,
too.
you are a delight to be around.
Thank you. You are too. I said, golly, I may have to hire you. Would you want to work in a campaign
Just
for
don't fill
governor?
me up, huh? I want to be the tourism. I want Lee Santel's job, tourism director.
It's going to be open. Everybody that Bentley had is gone. Okay,
So
everybody.
I've got a position in your cabinet if you get elected.
But as long as you bring.
I figured I'd have
I mean,
to
you
bring
can't. I'm not going to let you by like that
All
now.
right. All right. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see
Always
you.
a pleasure. We'll take a break. David's next. He's still in here. Y'all hang on. And the next governor could be Country Financial's very own.
Follow
It'd be
that.
hard to beat him.
Follow that.
I think I'm just going to lay out this.
You're gonna
this
stick
time.
with insurance.
Yeah, I almost thought about it, but I think he would do a great job.
He's got.
He needs to
What
clean
about
up the state, because that's the problem.
It
All
is a problem.
Let's talk about Country Financial. Half-page article this morning in USA Today. When is the right time to buy life insurance?
Today.
Today.
Because it says millennials aren't thinking about buying life insurance.
No,
Well,
they're
nobody ever thinks about it. That's the problem.
Not
'Cause-
just millennials.
And that's, that was one thing I was wanting to talk about today. Because, I mean, why do you need it?
Great
What's it
minds
do
think
for you?
alike. Yeah.
And the thing is, how do you get it? You need it when you can get it.
It says
Because
right here, the great irony is that when you feel great in your 30s, it's the perfect time to buy life insurance, but most people ain't thinking about it when they feel great.
Right. Well, so the thing is,
don't
that
think
you
they
can't
care.
get it if you don't feel great. I mean, if you got any type of problems, you can't get life insurance.
Or it's going to be more expensive.
Or it's going to be
if you
more
can.
expensive because it'll be rated. So when you're healthy, you're feeling great, that's the time
Lock
to
it
get it.
in.
And one thing we do have now is called simplified life. Okay, now we do sell term, whole life, universal, but mainly the term and whole life is basically what we sell most of. But this simplified life, what it will do for you is you can get, a lot of people don't want to do a medical exam. They don't want to do a blood profile. They don't want to, if you go up to a certain amount, you have to get those things to get it issued. Well, if you don't want to get that, then we can go up to $100,000 as long as you don't have any health problems, you're not taking any medicine. It'll be issued in 5 minutes. By the time I get it
a great
submitted,
start.
I get an email saying, hey, it's been issued. So and that's something we
Is that
can,
easy to get life insurance?
yeah, as long as you're insured.
100,000 and you're in good health.
Yeah,
Now, you also offer, you don't do health insurance, but you offer
Long-term.
long-term health.
Yeah, we have long-term care and disability. And
Which
long-term,
is so important,
And
too,
the-
especially once you turn 45, 50
The longer
years
you
old.
put that off, the harder that is to get.
yes, exactly. And long-term care is getting really hard because they are so picky now. If you've got any type of problem, you're not going to get it. So, I mean, people with a lot of assets, and they're getting on in the 60s, and you really
Like
need
that's
to.
old now.
Well, I don't
But
think
that's
it's
the
old,
time
but
that
I'm just
you
saying
need to
that,
think about it.
that's when people start having medical problems sometimes. Not you.
That's
You're
because I keep
different.
them healthy.
You're Superman.
All right, let's talk about car insurance. If there's a thing in USA Today this morning, if I can find it over here, it says right here, you quote this, it says, the average automobile insurance premium increases after one 2,000 or higher claim 44%.
Okay.
99% after 2 claims.
One thing about it, okay, and we're not the only company. Every company does this. If you have an at-fault accident, okay, which that means you actually hit
caused the
someone.
fault.
Now, some companies will charge at-fault accidents for hitting an animal. We don't. Country Financial does not consider that an at-fault accident. If you get hit by hit and run, that's not considered an at-fault accident. But now, you hit somebody. I mean,
You rear-end somebody.
Yeah, you hit somebody, it's your fault. There will be a surcharge, put on your next renewal, and it will go, depending on the amount, it will go for, let's see, I think it's 1.5 years. And then now if it's a large amount, it's still going to go 1.5 years, but it's going to be a little bit higher. So what it is these companies have to recoup some of the loss because the state of Alabama's got some of the worst drivers there are. Because we have had it's like every company in the state of Alabama who sells insurance, we keep having to have rate increases because everybody keeps having wrecks. I mean, and if you're
Stop texting and driving.
somebody's paying a $750 premium every 6 months. I mean, you're paying $1,500 a year.
Yeah.
You have one wreck. That insurance company just paid out, maybe $30,000. I mean, so it's like
Causing
some of these
wrecks.
companies are losing money on auto.
Right.
So that's why the
But
Free
you'll
to
still
call.
insure people.
yeah, we
Free to
insure
give you a
everybody.
call.
Let me
Free
tell
to give you
y'all.
a call and check.
Yeah, I mean, we want to earn your business. So I mean, that's the main thing.
And if they can't come to you,
I will come to you. I
if
mean,
you can't come to him, he will come
He will
to you.
come to you.
He may not beat every rate every time, but I guarantee you most of the time he's our
Compare
insurance
apples
man.
to
He's
apples.
Roy's, everybody we know. Zeke, that's right.
It's
One Love Hearing Concept Center this morning, locations everywhere, just like restaurants. They're opening up all over the place. You can't hear,
Exactly.
you will be able to. Hopefully y'all be seeing him soon. Anything else we need to know about Country Financial?
just
there.
made sure about the life insurance. You need to call us and let us look at
At least
something
quote
now.
it. Check on
At
it.
least check on it, yeah,
Yes.
because, and even if you don't come to us, go to your insurance agent, let them look at it, but I we like to, of course, earn your
Country
business. so-
Financial quotes
Compare.
you first.
Yeah, we can compare.
Hey,
Exactly.
coming up on the program tomorrow,
You're not
Eric
scared.
Smallwood will
I
be
got
here.
skills.
He's the worship minister at
Running the
at
family.
Friendship Methodist Church tomorrow. He is an awesome singer and entertainer. He will be here tomorrow entertaining us. As hopefully that'll be going on tomorrow. Last week he didn't make it, but he'll be here tomorrow talking about things they got coming up this weekend. Plus a lot of other folks coming on tomorrow, so y'all be sure to tune in. But go visit David at Country Financial. Tell him we sent you. We got to go. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Right.